My entire Facebook feed is nothing but photos of happy, organized families sitting together at the kitchen table and doing school at home. And I cannot relate. These are the words from a mom who is facing the challenge of schools closed, kids at home. Are we allowed to express our frustration? Can we talk about it? Yes, of course. This is not easy, and no one is expecting you to suddenly become your children's teacher. I believe there are two ways to deal with the frustrations that bring about this challenging season of schooling at home. We face the elephant in the room and we deal with it in a healthy way, or we just vent our complaints and our frustrations even in front of our children. We all know that the second one is wrong, but this is the easiest, right? Because there is a frustration building up inside of us when your child doesn't want to look at the screen anymore and starts daydreaming and he's not engaging with the class anymore. So inside your mind, there is a mix of thoughts. Oh, my son is not paying attention, but it's unfair that a 6-year-old is expected to engage in a Zoom class. So these frustrations are real and we need to deal with it. So today we want to create a space for you to breathe and to learn together how we can practically deal with the frustrations in a healthy way. Today we have with us two amazing moms who are also experiencing the same challenges as many of you, schools closed, kids at home, and we would love to hear from them.
大家好，我係阿 Jan， 我老公咧係荷蘭人，我哋有2個仔，分別佢哋係7歲同埋4歲半。我嘅大仔下個星期就會升上小學2年班啦，而細仔咧就會升高班。我哋成個家庭都係喺基維青年使命團服侍嘅。我哋好感恩，我嘅媽媽咧係可以每個禮拜都有幾個朝頭早嚟到辦公室，有個零鐘嘅時間幫手我2個仔嘅功課。
Hello, my name is Francesca. I am originally from Puerto Rico, married to a Welshman. We have 2 boys, a 5-year-old who will start K3 next week, and a 3-year-old that will start K1 in the same school. We also serve full-time as a missionary family here at YWAM Gateway, Hong Kong.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room. How do you deal with the frustrations of this challenging season of doing school from home?
Honestly, it hasn't been easy for me. I'm still learning how to deal with my frustrations in a healthy way. My level of patience at times seems to be on low and I need help. Thankfully, as my husband and I work together in the same ministry, we can help each other. During these past months, we were able to share the load and take turns to help our oldest with the changes that came due to COVID-19. We moved to Hong Kong 5 years ago. So our child goes to local school. That means we need to add a 3rd language. Yes, English, Spanish, and Cantonese. The majority of the time, my husband and I feel like we are also learning with him. Dealing with the normal frustrations that schooling at home brings is needed because our kids are with us the whole time and we need to lower our stress levels. One of the stress points is time. How to fit everything in the time slot we have. Sometimes it takes longer than expected, and that unmet expectation brings the frustration.
So, Jan, how is your experience with changes and frustrations?
我係香港土生土長嘅華人，咁喺我嘅成長裏邊咧，係唔容易去到講出一啲事物嘅感受嘅。喺我成長裏邊，當遇到一啲困難嘅時候咧，通常我哋嘅做法就係你繼續堅持啦。因為咧去到講個感受係冇價值嘅。咁所以我成長嘅時候咧，其實同我裏邊嘅感受係好難連結到嘅。咁我去到處理我不滿嘅機制，好多時候都係一路壓落去咯，係啦。咁當我大學嘅時候啦，其實我覺得自己有抑鬱啦嘅狀態，我開始意識到呢個係一個問題。而我而家嘅事工領袖，佢哋一路咁門訓同埋幫助我去正視呢一樣嘢，我去學習 正視我嘅感受啦，我依然學習緊去認識我嘅情緒，同埋知道咧去到談論我嘅感受係有價值嘅。咁喺疫情嘅期間咧，我同屋企人都會有啲時間去到講究竟我哋失去咗啲乜嘢，同埋我哋覺得點。例如冇得聚會啊，冇得出街食飯啊，小朋友冇得去公園玩啊，甚至乎同啲街坊都見唔到佢個樣啊咁樣。面對住咧我兩個仔返學模式亦都有啲轉變啦。咁其實都會有壓力，我唔知你哋有冇啦，因為你可能會覺得我冇受過專業嘅訓練去教佢哋，我甚至乎上網又唔係好擅長。咁然後咧我同我老公兩個又係全時間做嘢。咁當我唔能夠就咁送個仔返學，我知道學校咧會按佢嘅時間表去照顧佢。我哋究竟點樣可以處理所有喺我哋膊頭上面嘅責任呢？咁下個星期咧，我個仔就K3 開學啦，佢要用 Zoom 視像上堂。咁當我參加家長簡介會嘅時候咧，其實係有壓力嘅，因為覺得好影響我哋日常嘅工作喎。咁經過上個學期我哋嘅經驗啦，我同先生都會特登坐低傾下點樣安排同埋分工嘅。咁喺傾之前，我非常之要確定咧，我心裏邊係冇投訴啦、埋怨啦，因為對住呢一啲嘅改變，有陣時我哋係冇得選擇嘅，學校又冇得選擇，我哋又冇得選擇，但係我哋亦都唔會有陣時會覺得好難消化，甚至乎好嬲啊，會好氣餒啊咁樣。咁甚至乎咧24小時你個仔都係喺屋企同你喺埋一齊，會覺得好忙啦，完全冇休息嘅時間嘅。咁我嘅領袖咧成日都鼓勵我先將呢啲嘢帶去神面前，咁我就唔會帶住投訴咁樣同我老公討論啦。更加當我哋同阿仔去到B 佢哋學校嘅嘢嘅時候咧，就唔會帶住一啲負面嘅情緒，因為咧佢哋會無形之間其實會吸收咗嘅，然後咧就會變得抗拒學校同埋抗拒學習。至少喺我嘅經歷裏邊咧，呢樣嘢好真實。我亦都會朝頭早去到先睇聖經，去到幫助我平安有正確嘅態度咁樣開展嗰一日。喺每一日特定嘅時間咧，我亦都會例如去斟茶嘅時候，就會去默想一下嗰一日嘅金句，會幫助我咧去到調整，即係思考翻神嘅話語啦，同埋重新將我嘅態度同神連結埋一齊咯。
We would like to hear from you, Fran. You are an overseas mom living in Hong Kong. How is your experience with dealing with changes and frustration? Is there any advice that you would like to give to the moms?
Well, being from the Caribbean, we don't really deal with frustrations. Similar to Jan, you suck it up and you carry on. Worst case scenario, you pile it up and explode. And that won't help you or your family. Two important things to bear in mind are find ways to deal with that frustration and find ways to avoid the frustration, looking for creative solutions or asking for help. One of the ways I've learned to avoid frustration is first of all to pray and ask God for help, and then try to acknowledge what frustrates me and try to prepare, if I can, in advance. In other words, I need to look at what is my expectation, school's expectations, and God's expectations. Because any unmet expectation, like I said before, will initiate that sense of frustration. So when it's difficult or it involves another language like Cantonese, or even certain topics that I may not be very good at, asking for help is key. I don't need to do it all alone. Even Google Translate sometimes gives me an idea. Also understanding that I don't need to be this perfect teacher or have it all sorted for my kids. I just need to look at the different topics and choose one. Start from there. Start from something simple and gradually build up. Getting my son involved in the process has turned out to be helpful. Choosing what he would like to do first, and then we give him what I would choose. Or because letting him choose gives him ownership and desire to do it. Asking for help from my husband or a friend with some of the homework has been key. Actually, really key. We take turns with my husband, and the kids also like to learn with Dad. So basically getting organized, scheduling some breaks, and have fun. Making it fun is key. I need to remember this.
Wow, don't you feel identified with everything Francesca and Jan have shared with us? So Jan, what would you say from the bottom of your heart to encourage the Hong Kong moms?
我記得有一次同一個姊妹傾偈嘅時候，佢為我祈禱，咁佢就同我講，神想鼓勵你，你係能夠滿足你個仔，你係一個好嘅媽媽，因為神已經俾咗你啱嘅恩賜、啱嘅經歷同埋足夠嘅資源俾你去養育你嘅孩子。我當時剛剛就係開始在家教學，而嗰一刻我正正覺得我嘅能力好不足，面對住種種嘅未知，我係覺得不知所措。一路行落嚟，知道神嘅恩典真係好足夠，好似喺哥林多後書12章9節咁樣講，他對我說，我的恩典夠你用的，因為我的能力是在人的軟弱上顯得完全，所以我更喜歡誇自己的軟弱，好叫基督的能力覆庇我。我今日都好想用同一番說話鼓勵睇緊嘅你。
Thank you both, Francesca and Jan, for sharing with us. We hope this video brings some encouragement. We know it's not easy, but God is with you. And as Jan was saying, you are enough for your kids because His grace and power work best in your weakness, so you can make an everlasting impact in the lives of your children. Our desire is to share with you our experiences, our victories, but also our struggles as we navigate together through this new challenge, Schools Closed, Kids at Home. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel right now, like the video and hit the notification bell. You probably know many other friends that are going through the same challenges, so share this video with them and share a word of encouragement. We are going to be posting a new clip every week, and we also want to hear from you. So if you have comments or questions or things that you would like us to address in future clips, let us know by leaving your comment here on YouTube, or if you see the post on Facebook, put it in the chat. We want to engage with you. So stay tuned for the next clip of Schools Closed, Kids at Home.